In today's lecture, we are going to see how to convert the absolute intensities into decibel values. So we know the formula for the decibel intensity level. Decibel intensity level is equal to 10 log observed intensity divided by the reference intensity. And what is the reference intensity? Reference intensity is the softest intensity which we can hear. So IR is equal to 10 to the power minus 12 watt per meter square. So that is the softest intensity a human can hear. Now let us take an example of observed intensity. So the observed intensity I naught is equal to 10 to the power minus 10. So that is the example absolute intensity we are going to take, and it has to be converted into decibel values. So decibel intensity level is equal to 10 log I0. I0 is 10 to the power minus 10 watt per meter square divided by the reference intensity. So reference intensity is 10 to the power minus 12. So this equation will become 10 log 10 to the power minus 10 divided by 10 to the power minus 12. Whenever the the denominator goes to the numerator, the sign on the exponential will be reversed. So the equation will become 10 log 10 to the power minus 10 multiplied by 10 to the power plus 12. So this makes the simplification easier. So minus 10 plus 12 will result in plus 2. So the equation becomes 10 log 10 to the power 2. As a logarithmic principle, whenever there is an exponential after log, the exponential will come in front of the log. So the equation becomes 10 into 2 log of 10. So we need to find the value for log 10. So log 10 is equal to 1. Substituting this value in the above equation, we get 10 into 2 log of 10 is 1, and that makes the value 10 to the 10 into 2 20. So an observed intensity of 10 to the power minus 10 will give the intensity level of 20 decibels. We'll see in another example where the observed intensity is going to be lesser than the reference intensity. So let us take 10 to the power minus 13 as the observed intensity. Now this has to be converted into decibel in scale. So decibel intensity level is equal to 10 log I0 by IR. Now substituting the values known to us, 10 log 10 to the power minus 13 divided by 10 to the power minus 12. That is a reference value. 10 to the power minus 12 is the reference value. Now simplifying this equation, this 10 to the power minus 12 will be sent to numerator, so it will become 10 to the power plus 12, and the equation becomes 10 log 10 to the power minus 13 into 10 to the power plus 12, so minus 13 plus 12, and the equation will be simplified into 10 log 10 to the power minus 1. So as log is present, the exponential will be brought in front of the log. That makes the equation 10 multiplied by minus 1 log of 10. We already know the value of log 10. So log 10 is 1. Show in the calculation, log 10 is 1. So substituting this value in the above equation, it becomes 10 multiplied by minus 1 multiplied by plus 1. That makes the decibel value minus 10 intensity level. So an observed intensity lesser than the reference intensity will lead to a negative decibel intensity level. An observed intensity which is greater than the reference intensity will result in positive decibel intensity level. Now let us see what happens when the observed intensity is equal to that of the reference intensity. Decibel intensity level formula is 10 log observed intensity divided by the reference intensity. 10 log observed intensity divided by reference intensity. As I0 is equal to IR, the equation can be rewritten as 10 log I0 by I0. Now the numerator and denominator is equal, so they will get cancelled and the ratio will become 1. We need to find the value of log 1. Log 10 value is 1. Now we have to see the value for log 1. So substituting the value of log 1, we get 0. Log of 1 is 0. So substituting this value in the above equation, it becomes 10 multiplied by 0, which is equal to 0 dBIL. So we have seen the examples of how to convert the absolute intensity into decibel scale. So if the observed intensity is greater than the reference value, then we will get positive decibel values. If it is equal to the reference, we will get 0 decibels. If it is less than the reference intensity, then we will get negative decibel values. Thank you.